Hey, Jerry Only here. Welcome to Pop TV.
Do you like Marilyn Monroe?
Yes and no. I think she was a little bit sloppy. I think in a lot of cases she was overrated. I think that you do have mosquitoes here. I think that I think she was very fortunate and was in the right place at the right time. And I think being on the cover of the first Playboy magazine kind of buys you that right. So we were the Misfits when Glenn was in the band, then we were the Misfits when Michael fronted the band. And actually, I think I've become the longest singer in the band because Glenn was in 7 years and Michael was in 6 or 5, and I'm going on 10 or 11 right now. So I'm the 10-year singer here, and what happens is that I think that everything we did was good, and I think that it's kind of like a marriage. When you're married and you get with the woman and everything is running good, and then you have problems and you split up, doesn't mean that the times together were bad. It means that times now aren't really as good as they should be. So I considered working with Glenn many times, and Glenn just goes a different route. And when you're the son of Satan, I mean, you have obligations to the metal world, and I don't want these obligations for me. And with Graves, I think Graves had a very good opportunity, and I think that many times he was disrespectful, not only to the band, but to the fans and to the promoters and everybody, and George Romero, and anybody that wanted to work with us. I think that, he should have showed a little bit more enthusiasm and a little bit more respect and did what, was expected of him. And I think that this bothers him, and, I wish him luck. I wish them all luck.
Teenagers from Mars!
We were on tour with Anthrax and Cannibal Corpse and Life of Agony, and we were playing in Milwaukee Metal Fest. And Michael had a fight with his girlfriend, so he fought with a monitor kid, and he wound up getting arrested in D.C., in Washington, D.C. So the next night I had to sing, and in Milwaukee, and it was the first time. So I actually asked John Bush from Anthrax came up and sang, and Keith Caputo from Life of Agony came up and sang, and we did Demonomania with Corpse Grinder from Cannibal Corpse, and I put the show together, and we finished the show, and Michael was in jail. So I don't mind. I like singing, but I like knowing I gotta sing. You know what I mean?
So would you say you've been a born-again Christian, but it's...
Oh, I'm not born again. I was just always a Christian. There's a difference. A born-again Christian's a little bit fanatical.
Okay. But would you say there isn't any evil left in the Misfits? It's only fun, I don't know, horror, antics, theater, more muscles?
Well, I don't know. Good question. I think that we've become a lot classier. I think that the subject matter is horror and science fiction. The attitude isn't so much negativity and anti woman and all this kind of stuff. I think that I don't know what Glenn's issue was with some of the earlier stuff, but I think we left a lot of that stuff behind. So it comes in a position where I think that our lyrics are a lot more thought out and a lot more intelligent, and I think that there's a lot less hate. Okay, and I don't think that takes away from our band. I think it actually makes us more accessible to a younger crowd and a little bit more, what do I want to say, a positive energy vibe. I don't think we need to be evil and teach kids bad shit and make them fuck up for no reason. I think that we can be the Misfits and do something really great and even better than what we did in the past. When we first did the song Attitude, I was like, well, this is going to be a little bit interesting when we go out there and start saying these, fuck this and fuck that. But now you got the rap guys, they, every other word. So, I mean, the last 2 albums I made with no swear words for that reason. I'm against censorship. So what happened was that we had raped and displayed, and I made it draped just so it wouldn't even impose anything like that. So I added a letter, so I don't consider that censorship. I consider that, integrity.
You've been in some movies, but you haven't done one yourself.
No.
Who did direct it? George Romero?
Yeah, I really liked working with George. He did a video for us, and it was, he did it in 2 days, and he found the location for us, and he shot things. I had no idea what he was doing, but then when he put it all together, he knew in his mind what it was going to be before he shot it, and I thought that was really, impressive. So Yeah, I would say George.
Last question. What's your favorite horror movie?
Night of the Living Dead.
So more than American Psycho, Frankenstein, or I don't know.
Well, Frankenstein was, kind of like my favorite, but the more I think about it, the more I can appreciate Night of the Living Dead. George made it for $100,000 that he borrowed from his uncle. So, that's what he told me. I said, hey, do you get any money from anything that goes on? He goes, no. He says, over the years, it got slipped away from him. So, that's important to hold on to your stuff. Thank you. Hey, thank you for lunch over there. It was very good.